Oh yeah. You're ready, let me know. Right? Anger of people's movement. And the people. All right, now we okay, just there. Doesn't. Big it there, doesn't. It's nice. You might do it. Kí ni ẹ fi ilẹ̀ kò mí láì kó wà bẹ̀? Máìkì ẹ̀wọ̀n àwọn. Ó wà àwọn olùwà wọn. Ó yà 28. All right. We have members that are here. This guy, when I test number office. Yeah, now we tested to get to this. So how now you say connect? Now this one day. Yeah. That's what we want. What you going to be saying? Just try and connect and disconnect. Connect and disconnect. Listen, if they shake. It was supposed to be for phone. Christian, fix up. Awesome. Just in the late. This is working. It's working. Can give it volume. Maybe you should increase the volume from here. Come and do what? Government our they're not their office. So now here they don't know where they want to go. What do you know they say? Oh yeah, I don't increase the volume. I don't increase the volume. Talk. Hello.
How this guy do himself? Check him.
It's reading. Hello.
Yes. But if you don't do they don't say, oh, this is a
Hello.
You know, this man said, or if you don't do
talking. Hello.
But if people come in there, there's no.
Hello.
coming back. No, they don't settle.
Hello.
This one, the government house, Baba, they don't settle. How you that's the money you call this one. That's the money you call this one. Say you go fire for say go catch fire. Say go fire. Who won't catch fire? If you look at fire, which fire won't catch? Which fire won't catch? Which fire won't catch?
Most of them look at Muke. Most of them
the one where soldiers do for them, that's fire. One soldier do for you, that's small. Yeah, you started this authority word again. Okay. You know that this man they work. They don't do it. When Protestants go south, they do like this. Yes, yes. They follow the motto. That's when we don't retaliate. We go peace, we don't be tough. One man go where soldier come. Go one happy away. They arrest you. Collect money. Church service. Before I know it, I want to go use myself. Those soldiers where they leave my pastor. Now I see person way ahead. See it coming out. Takes our pastor. What's the answer? Go down there, go there. They ain't that thing. They ain't that thing. So the head of
second mic, Daniel.
Hello. 1, 2, 1.
Hello. Oh yeah, let me check. Hello.
Fake soldiers full Lagos. No believe that one. And then they fake. And they are chopping. They are chopping. They are making money. You don't forget them folks to ask them say you are you go slap you.
Hello.
You don't know the value of the problem. You don't know the value of the
He said that there's something because you get too many bottles, man, I don't understand. You get too bottles.
Show me some level.
Okay, let's try to again. I don't understand.
Stop now.
Wait.
You don't know don't start with the Ecowas star. People Western countries, they plan in their own countries. Nigerian soldier will resign. Nigerian soldier will resign. They know they fight like that now.
Southeast,
They know they fight like that. We can show this. In power, ammunition, or war. Then the whole. Let's wait. Because of now, Putin. When we talk of face to face, now no. What commission again? Now they give our program. They get ammunition. Your president look at they look in that place. Then they give them place. Where's the debate now?
They get for 7. Don't get for 7.
You see, Southern Africa, that's how they do it. I saw Nigeria.
But I told you, in case you talk about what I You're sending away. They never do what
This one is working.
And why is it not going into this standard? Maybe there's something we are not doing.
Easy day like this. That is why you stop this thing first and reset this thing. Before.
Hello, Christian. Hello, Christian. Hello.
Say something.
Mike, I think he has been destroyed,
It's like this now.
I don't go where the
Hello, hello, hello.
Let me sit down and
How are you doing? Viewers across the globe, we really appreciate you for taking time to join us on this program. And we are really sorry for the technical issues we've been facing since yesterday. It's all for for good, just to improve the audio quality. We're very, very sorry for that. All right, today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstand, we have our reviewers on ground, likes of Raphael, James, Kunle, and others. This day newspaper and Daily Sun newspaper are saying something this morning, very, very important. The major headline, it reads, no plots to impeach Deputy Governor, says Obaseki. No plots to impeach Deputy Governor, says Obaseki. Declares court action. Declares court action preemptive. Move ahead of his defection to APC. Declares court action preemptive. Move ahead of his defection to APC. Now, moving on to another story here on the front page of this journal. We have Ecowas heads of state meet Thursday after expiration of deadline to Niger, that's Niger junta. Please, we are on air. Please, we are on air. We are on air, please. Ecowas heads of state meet Thursday after expiration of deadline to Niger junta. Mali, Burkina Faso pay solidarity visit to Coup plotters. Mali, Burkina Faso pay solidarity visit to Coup plotters. France suspends flight to Mali, Burkina Faso. US sees window of opportunity to end crisis. On to the next one, the top of the paper. Senate withholds confirmation of El Rufai, Oketete, Danladi as ministers over security screening. Confirms Edun Kiari, Umai, Keyamo, Alake, Beta, Edu, 39 others. All right, another story here on Niger. ECOWAS leaders perfect action plan. ECOWAS leaders perfect action plan. Meet on Thursday as Mali, Burkina Faso plan to send delegation. Meet on Thursday as Mali, Burkina Faso plan to send delegation. We have another story here. Senate suspends confirmation of El Rufai, Danladi. Okay, we have this story on the front page of this day. We've read it. Yeah. All right, quickly to Raphael for more reviews on the stories we have on the
Mike,
front
you
pages
see
of
something
these
that is so laughable is that after screening
papers.
Rufai,
Yeah.
Danladi, they dumped them. So now I begin to ask myself, does it mean someone, sent signal to the people in the house? Look, do the normal protocol, then abandon him. He's an old cargo. Yeah, he was once a minister of Federal Capital Territory. I don't know whether he could remember. What is he going back to do there again? How many years? During the Obasanjo regime, El Rufai was minister of FCT, Federal Capital Territory. Now El Rufai has gone back to the house again for another ministerial appointment. Is he the only person? Is this how Nigeria could work? Are there not other technocrats who are good? You are still retaining the same position, only you. Nigerian politicians, I weep for you. African continent, I say weep for you. The stem borer that eats the vegetable, that borer is like maggot. It's like caterpillar. In fact, it is caterpillar. I don't know the botanical name, but all I know is that it lives within the vegetable. El-Rufai alone, Kaduna State Governor. El-Rufai alone, FCT Minister during Obasanjo regime. What does these people want? What do these people want again? What does El-Rufai want again? Is part to Tommy not there? Is other elites, educated elites, politicians, not in the southwestern Nigeria, south, mid-belt. Nigeria, we are rich in human resources. We have many brains. Wasting around. We are still recycling the same scraps, old cargoes, political scraps, political empty skulls. People that are not bent on what? Altruism, but what? Self-satisfaction. See, let me tell you. These megalomaniacal people recycling themselves within Nigerian polity, appointment every now and then, only for them. Time shall come, Nigeria will rise as Niger Republic rose. See, let me tell you, what will bring this to stop is Nigeria will make sure, Nigerian youths, I don't mean Nigeria. When you are talking Nigeria, you're talking about the whole political classes in Nigeria. Nigerian youth, when they get themselves, when they stop smoking Igbo, inject, I don't know what to understand. Think less, Nigerian youth, about entertainment industry. Come back to yourselves because it's cut across. Your child will meet you like this. You won't have good story to tell your children. We are in a society whereby certain class of people has made it life so difficult, like for us, like the life they lived in the UK, Old Britain, in the 17th, 18th century, classification life, where you have first class, second class, third class, and the nobodies. See, history is good to be what? Magneted in your brains. Remember the past. Stop thinking nonsense. Remember the Civil War, what orchestrated it. Remember the First World War, the Second World War, what orchestrated it, and live your life. Read, Nigerian youths. The culture of reading is down. That's why you see all these youths malingering around the street, dancing hip-hop, Niger Z, Niger Ray, Niger this, forgetting that the future is not holding anything for them. And the people that cause it are the politicians. The same politicians are using them as thugs against their brothers, against themselves, against the good people of this country. El-Rufai again, go in that house during the screening. Wike was there. Wike thought that they are not going to screen him. He wanted to bow out and they said, no, go back.
No automatic.
No automatic entrance.
At all.
So let me tell you, Mike, Nigeria, we have what? Developed this kind of idea of overdosility. Nothing concerns us again. Many,
when most of them, believe it's a compensation,
yes,
for what they did for actual development.
It's not
so
so
it's no matter. Automatic entrance.
Eye services.
So
eye services can't go down well with us anymore. We've been living on that. We've been dwelling on eye service.
and we've gained
Favor
nothing.
me, I favor you. That is favoritism.
And we've achieved nothing with it
We have achieved nothing. Nonsense.
over the years.
Over the years, many donkey years, we are dwelling on this kind of system. It doesn't favor anybody. Mike, let me tell you, I have to give shout out to all our viewers. They listen to us. They wake up some late morning to watch us, especially the Americans, the Asians.
Even yesterday, they were on standby all through.
Yes, waiting
But
and
it's just
talking.
because of
technical issue. So, you, our viewers, please, yesterday we had technical issues and we could not you know,
No,
be on air.
It's a new gadget.
So and we have just put it,
It's a new
you know,
gadget, and we just need to
yes,
set it. And,
yes, we set it. We got the settings right now. So
you can see my mood this morning.
yes, I know.
I'm not
Mike
happy at
rallied
all.
round. We worked hard. Mike returned from Ikeja yesterday, 10 p.m., where he was just fixing the device here that has got
I just need to
error yesterday. So let me tell you, we are saying thank you, Mami Nkechi. Thank you, Mama America. Thank you, Chimbonu. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Akim Olasupo. You guys are wonderful. Then Udabala, you guys are lucky from America, lucky from Greece. I'm thanking all of you. Kelly, Mr. Acho, Chijoke from Wisconsin. I'm thanking all of you. Adeze, all you guys, Mr. Cole, the Marine guys. Let me just hot here because time is not on our side. But I'm saying thank you so much. You are very cheap. It's highly appreciated by us.
At the end of the day, the junta in
Yeah.
Nigeria
Yeah.
failed to yield to the ultimatum given to them by the leaders of Ecowas. And on Thursday, or by Thursday, with God's grace, the leaders will be meeting and know the next line of action.
Mike, wait. The next line of action is that it is not the juntas that you yield. It is Nigerian politicians that you yield. It is the African politicians, it cut across not only ECOWAS community. It is the politicians in West Africa. The sit-tight politicians, anytime they get to their exalted office, they will be there. They are the one that should yield. I thank God that military junta in Niger, they are not yielding anything. They are like, come in, we are ready for you. See, let me tell you, the whole borders, international borders between Niger, borders of Niger and Nigeria is tight. Now, Nigeria is on their own side, Niger is on their own side. See, the battle has just begun. So let us know the military superiority among the ECOWAS community, who is more stronger, who is more feeble. See, let me tell you, among top 10 military formation in Africa, the strongest. Number 1 is Egypt, Southern Africa, the Northern Africa countries, Tunisia, down to the Sahel. Nigeria is lagging behind, number 6. I'm telling you, number 6 without good equipment. Number 6 that used to buy guns that are meant for the bird, rifle.
Used to buy to import
Air rifle. When you give them money to buy quality things, somebody, one allergy, one Fulani man from back will do what? Pocket the money and bought fake. Are you listening to me? If you see the military equipment Russia has sent to Niger, I'm warning Nigerian military soldiers. Please, resignation is it. Don't gamble with your life. If you die, Sarah. I advise you. Let me tell you, go to Sambisa Forest. Go to Sambisa Forest. Yes. They have been politicized over the years. Nigerian principal military that is respected all over the world. Politics has taken over these people, these soldiers. They often come to this garage. If say my camera is world-class camera, I would assume it. No.
You don't look down on Nigerian military.
No, Mike, why are you talking as if you're partnering with political elites in West Africa? Don't you see the cost that the juntas are fighting for? It is good for you and I.
I understand what
So let me tell you, let me tear Nigerian military into pieces. Where is Brutai today? The chief of army staff that is good on shooting civilians.
Where is
the chief of army staff that is good on invading Yoruba land. The chief of army staff that is good on escorting Fulani herdsmen that are killing farmers across the country. Where is he today? He has been appointed as a diplomat in Niger, in Benin Republic. That was the last position he held. The last. Evil people, evil transactions, evil intercosities are going on well in Nigeria. Evil transaction. These are merchants of wickedness. Nigerian politics are merchants of what? Cruelties, hostilities against their brothers, against Nigerian people. These people are not doing anything on this country. They are not trying to address the issue at hand. The prevailing issue in Nigeria now is that every politician wants to get rich and richer than who? Are you going to be richer than Bill Gates? Are you going to cross the wealth, the opulence of John Rockefeller of US? Are you going to cross that line? Who the hell are you? You want to acquire the whole health in Nigeria. That's why Nigerians are suffering and nobody cares. Who are you in Niger? You want to press the Nigerians and press them down. Now Tinubu is aligning with the West to go and fight the junta in Niger because he is involved on the same trading. People that are trading with our head, our blood, our futures. That's why Tinubu is now aligning with Ecowas to bring down the junta in Niger.
He's a chairman of Ecowas.
No, Mike. No, Mike.
To intervene.
No, Mike.
Going on.
No, Mike. Mike,
Rafael.
you are attacking me.
Okay, I'm
You
sorry.
are attacking Nigerians.
Oh, I'm
you are
sorry.
partnering with the with the political animals in Niger there. Okay, if they are right, why was the Minister of Finance in Nigeria, Minister of Finance, crying and begging?
What I'm trying to say is that
Yes.
as a leader of ECOWAS, as a chairman, does Tinubu not have that right, to interfere in the matter that is currently going on in that place?
Okay, thank you so, Mike.
I think he's saddled with the responsibility.
Yes.
As a chairman of ECOWAS,
Yes.
to interfere in crisis, in crisis like this.
Good.
So you don't expect him to just keep quiet, and he's not taking decisions on his own.
Thank you so much, Mike. Oh,
It's a
hold this
collective
thing for me.
effort,
Oh, good.
which I believe.
Baba,
Why you
hold
clapping
it back for me. You are doing good rendition. I love your intro. I love your presentation. Thank you so much. Tinubu is chairman of ECOWAS on the basis of illegitimacy. Tinubu did not win election as a Nigerian president, and he posed himself on the Economic Community of West African States as their chairman. Let me tell you, had he been come through the door, if Tinubu came to power through the door, if not that, he jumped in from the window, and whoever that does that is either coming to kill, to steal. So had he been gone to that place with, through the door, I would have applauded him that he's doing the right thing. Thank you. The Nigerian military junta said, you, Tinubu, that is only illegitimate government. Your government is not legitimate in Nigeria. Do you know what? Matter don't finish. This one now, the junta has been the judge, electoral tribunal, that is ongoing now. That Tinubu did not come in from the right process. He aligned, partnered with INEC and rig election in Nigeria. Now, you are trying to fight in Niger that is fighting their own political vultures. The political bigots in Niger that are trying to finish Nigerians, their resources. Now you are trying to stop them. Oga, before you pitch somebody, pitch yourself and know how it feels. Mike, Tinubu is wrong. If you ask me how he get to that position of ECOWAS, he spent money. Tinubu can spend money and give the dead. Tinubu can give animals money. Tinubu can bribe the spirits. He can bribe anything bribable. See, let me tell you, it is not right for him to be there because we have lots and lots of political problems, economical problems. Nigerians are dying of hunger. You are fighting in Niger. You want to fight Niger. How much do we have? Our external reserve is how much, Mike? It's less than $800 million. That I know Obasanjo and Konje Wala partnered and made Nigeria economy good. We are having over $20 billion down. Where are the money? Nigeria's having less than $800 million external reserve, Mike. I read them for book, you. I watch them for TV, you. I watch them for internet, you. I follow up. Okay? Everything we are saying here is based on facts. We don't speculate.
Now,
listen to me. We don't need war. ECOWAS chairman should go and sleep and rest.
Reverend, let me read what Damian is saying here. Don't think Nigeria has the military prowess to invade Niger with its land space. No. And besides, don't forget Wagner. Wagner might get involved. I don't know.
Okay, let me reply, Damian. Yeah, my friend Damian, let me ask you this question. The landmark of Niger, you are talking about invasion of Niger that you don't know properly the topography of that country. You don't know too well. Do you know that Niger has the highest landmark in West Africa? Niger is 4 times or 5 times bigger than Nigerian landmarks. Number one, you don't go into a foreign land where you don't know the topography too well and win a war. They will use guerrilla warfare and reduce you to zero. See, let me cite an example. What is going on in Southeast is a big mistake. Nigerian military over the years concentrated assault, attacks on Igbo people, ranging from Abia State to Ebonyi State, Enugu, and Anambra State. Do you know why they are losing their soldiers today? They don't know the topography of that state, southeastern Nigeria, too well. All those local boys, they are not military, they are not soldiers. These are boys that are facing hard times as a result of Nigerian military and what government of the federation is doing Igbo man. They are reliant, they are resilient, they are so concentrated to make sure that they come out with good results, thereby laying down Nigerian soldiers. Because they don't know the topography of that place. They use guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla, ambush. Oga, if Nigeria venture invade Niger, there will be graves of Nigerian soldiers all over Niger. Let me tell you, Mike, the greatest, the highest military population in the history of the world. Number one, Adolf Hitler fought war against the world with 12-point-something million soldiers, German soldiers. 2, Satlins. Let me tell you, of Russia. Listen, Leningrad, that's it, Lenin, no? Satlin, yeah. Let me tell you, he had army formation of 11 million in Russia. See, 3, China. See, North Korea. North Korea is having 11 million soldiers. I listen to me. North Korea alone. See, let me tell you, Nigerian military, they are not up to 1 million. The Nigerian military soldiers are not up to 1 million.
As of now.
Yes, as of now. And they are trying to invade Niger. It is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. Mike, we can't go on into fighting selfish, senseless war because of some bugaism, abulaba, abulabu, ablaba, ablabato, blabaso, bloba, blobu, bloa, blabulabu.
Oh, this guy's spending a whole lot of time. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And Micah, good morning. I think I told you about the outreach we'll be having, right? For the less privileged. And the less privileged are the people that are crippled, are the people that have eyes that they cannot see. When we come here, we run our mouth, we complain. There are still some people that they are just there, they cannot see.
They have legs
they cannot walk. And that area is a real site of Agege. If you see where they stay, if you see where they live, oh wow, you thank God for your life. You come here, anytime you come to this platform, you start thanking God. Instead of running your mouth abusively and this thing, you see, in hard time, when you force yourself to help the needies, God will remember you. When you come in here, you run in your mouth, that. Go to the less privileged home. Go and see what is going on. I've been there. And I still say that is what I want to dedicate my life for within all this noise making this thing we come here to do. I will dedicate my life, say what I can say, and go back to that constituency to see the help we can render for them. So I will be inviting you to have the coverage of the,
No problem. All right.
Out of nothing, we provide something to take care of those people.
No, your take on El-Rufai's survey.
You know, El-Rufai actually shot himself on the foot because he was so outspoken, right? There are some statements an elder need to reserve for the other days. But you don't have to pour all your heart now, out. I think he's talking too much, affected. That was where the National Assembly members, all these National Assembly members, they could be able to pinpoint some disastrous speech. He pulled out that came out from his mouth. So to me, El-Rufai should calm down a bit because there are a lot of allegations on him. And what are the allegations? The hate speech, the Muslim, say the Muslim are going to be dominant, that dominates the, So that's why we always be careful of what we say. That is part of what I just started with. It could be used against you in future, So you apply brain and you watch your tongue about what you want to say in life. So that's for every fighter.
I think that the failure of the Niger junta to reinstate the democratic president is going to cause them a lot. As the Ecowas leaders will be meeting on Thursday to dissect the issue, the crisis going on there. And as they will be embarking on this, what advice would you give to these leaders? Looking at the juntas not listening, not giving listening ears to what they ordered them to do.
You see that corridor, that ECOWAS corridor, has been left in slumber for a long. When last did you hear ECOWAS coming together to have a formidable, military to combat, junta? I mean, the countries, the West African juntas that encroach the civil, democratic space. It's been long. That was during Babangida era that they would be able to form ECOMOC, and which really worked then because they were vibrant then under the military itself. Military, Babangida then was sending ECOMOC down to go and quench some crisis in order, and it works. But now the ECOWAS have left themselves in slumber for a while. They now became a toothless bulldog, organization. Now, and somebody now came, he thought he could reactivate, and mind you, in that corridor we're talking of, the coup plotters have succeeded in overthrowing, the democratic system 43 times. 43 times, and they failed in 44 times. They wanted to embark on that. And what I'm saying now is a trend in that area, because I think I could be able to say a bit about that area because I have some siblings in one of the ECOWAS country there. That's Cote d'Ivoire. And you see, there is a fertile, that Niger you are looking at is a fertile land of uranium. When people are talking Russia, this thing, all of them are coming for their own interest. Same thing they did in Sudan, right? And they've shifted it to, Niger now. So you think Russia will be coming, sending all his, missile, everything down to Africa? No. They say Wagners are in Niger now. They don't. They themselves, they have to, first of all, apply that diplomatic, conversation, dialogue with. You don't just come into somebody's territory and say you want to come and mind you, the power force now, the issues happening now is a power tussle between America and Niger. And as I've been told, right, America wants Niger returning back to democracy as soon as possible. Why? What's it called? Putin under Russia wants the juntas to be, and why? Because he himself is a junta. Putin is a tyrant president, right? What if he's not a tyrant president? You won't have even had, body like Wagner's, the rebels like rebel Wagner's, coming out to challenge. He's even chief of defense staff, and once you challenge the chief of defense staff, you challenge the whole territorial Russians, territorial space of Russians. So what I can just advise the ECOWAS for now, they do calm the tempo down. Go on dialogue, diplomatic dialogue with these guys. Call them as your child, as your son. What do you want? How long will you take you to reverse back to transfer the country because yes. As an African, we shouldn't be living like African. They call us monkeys. We shouldn't be living like monkeys. What we are having now in those is not really I mean, it's not. It doesn't make someone to feel proud of you belong to African continent, because a lot of it's the land of mineral resources. It's the land of, it's a blessed land, but we are still blind to discover what we have.
But what's happening in Nigeria? Do you think it's likely to happen in Nigeria?
It can never happen in Nigeria.
Why did you say
Because we passed through that level.
With
Yes, with experience. That's why we keep, we keep, bearing the situation and just composing ourselves.
But the situation has been coming unbearable.
It's not unbearable. It's
becoming unbearable.
It's not unbearable.
It's not biting out.
It's not unbearable. Why should I say that?
Okay.
Let me mention my points here.
Right.
You see, as we are now, did you apply your own responsibility? Did you take care of your own responsibility that you have to, apply to the government in power? You have to ask questions. You have to, did you do that? Did you play your own role, your own responsibility role as a citizen? You just went and slept there, and you forgot that you said your government, what's it called, democratic, is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And where is the activities of the people in what we just made roll out now? What is the activity of the people? The role of the people. Okay. That's what's the role? You can answer me. Do you know how your local government? Do you know how you spend your the allocation, local government allocation? Have you ever asked question? Yeah, your refinery is not working for 4 years. You are there. You praise them. This one is working. That one is working. You see the problem of one section pulling themselves out of this mess. It can't work because we all spoil this country. They all spoil this country. So north, south, south, southwest, southeast, they all spoil this country, and they should stay and repair this country for their unborn generation, because they will be guilty of it.
We need to
repair it together. Yes, you will need to.
Because we spoil it.
Yeah, we spoil it together. Wow. Because we allow all this debris to happen. When they were destroying our future, and why are they destroying the future? They did not give us refinery. For how many years? 25 years. We were there praising. This one is working. This one is good. That one is working. At least we see Gary chop. We see rice chop. We never focus on Mr. President. You know that refinery, it's going to be a great, hard up to our sustainability. We massive sustainability, right? When they fix refinery, the old things goes around and make everything stabilize. Refinery is there. We don't need to start going through all these increments in the price of fuel, right? We don't need to start going into increment of foods. You don't need to start going into infrastructure, increment in infrastructure, projects. So what we now say is the government has failed us. Anybody that is coming here, that is crying wolf now, he should ask himself, what have I done before this problem degenerated to this level, right? And I told you, Nigerians, we are quick to react. We are quick to, we always quick to go on a blame game. But we always search our own conscience, like I say. My responsibility, did I even perform my responsibility? It's all about what can you give to your country? What can you add up to your country? Offer to your country? It's not what I can grab from my country. Likewise, if you know you've been given contracts, it's not like for your selfish interest alone. It's for the masses' interest you should be looking at. Because if you are in a glass house and you think you can throw stone, you don't know into the market. You don't know who that stone is going to. It may meet your family. It may be your family that stone will hit. So that's why I want this government, our government in power, they should just tread softly. Tread softly. You power go, power comes. So you leave that power, and all of them keep regretting. That's why all the past presidents, what that we've been having, they always regret. My only regret. Obasanjo just said his only regret was he could not fix the electricity. That he gave the electricity project to his cronies that does not know anything. But Siemens are on ground now. Let's pray Siemens will be able to handle the whole thing the way it is. What they ought to have done 20 years back. It's what they are now finding ourselves in. So the debris have been, there, and it has overwhelmed the country. So now we now start clearing it one by one. Starting from that. Then about the juntas, likewise, they should solve badly, because when two elephants fight, it's the grass that suffers. And mind you, I'm still telling you, democratic government, the worst democratic government is better than the best military government, because we are here now. We have freedom of speech. Under military junta, you cannot have freedom of speech. All these things cannot be going on. They will have marched everybody to guard room. So to me, I always tell my brothers, they should not be supporting what is bad. Military government is not the solution to our problem.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You just need to make it snappy because of
so
the weather.
how do we get to Agege now for the coverage?
We'll talk after the program. After the program. Good morning.
How are you doing?
James, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
It's been a while.
James.
Wow.
I want to continue from where Kule stopped,
Okay.
because he made mention of Nigerians being not taking their own action in what it's supposed to take. Remember, you see, one thing that some of the Nigerians fail to do, that they fail to realize their mistake, because some doesn't take their action when they're supposed to take it. Nigerians came out for this election to change leaders, and some people say no. You see, in the election that just passed now, Tinubu did not won the election. He bought it by his money. He bribed INEC. He bribed everybody that work in INEC office and paved his way out there.
So who won the election? If Tinubu didn't win the election, as you claim.
From the point of view, or from the point where, from what we are seeing, somebody won it.
Who is the person?
Let's wait to the court.
The person that was announced.
Let's wait to court to finish their judgment.
The case is still ongoing.
The case is still ongoing.
Okay.
Now, we talk about that Nigerians that all of us put the country
together.
I remember several years back that the Nigerians have been talking about building refineries. And most of the problem we are having is some Western here, is some West here. Because they always align themselves with Northerners. And each time we want to say a truth, there will be silence needs. There will be silence needs. You say you can be there of that. That some people will say truth, or some people will be saying lie. Why? Because maybe they are partner with them. Maybe some of their brothers are working with them and they are having their own money in their pockets. But some people that don't have anybody there, they are trying to say the truth and nobody is hearing them. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. In a country whereby truth is now, nobody is talking the truth now. When you say it, they will hate you. That's what's going on in Nigeria. Nigeria is beyond the situation we are at today, because the leaders are not doing what they're supposed to do. A president will come out, you don't even care for the masses. Look at America, they subsidize 21 products for the masses.
And now that we have a president,
we have a president on seat,
said that he has prepared for this and is ready to fix the country. Don't you think you need to give him a chance?
You see, your approach matters in everything you are doing in life. And the way you start when you got to something matters also. Tinubu enter, the first thing we have done is to, first of all, look into the masses. What are they lacking? And number one thing in the country is food. He came in, a drink of rice was 400, 500. Now a drink of rice is 800. Is that betterment? Is that to fix the country? A country that people have been crying for hunger. Hunger has been the thing of the day. People are no longer eating. Some people, if they don't go out, they can't even find their daily food. But today, they can't even afford to buy a drink of rice again now. How much are they receiving as a salary? Those that are working are resigning now. because the transport has increased. The pumping price, the pumping fuel, the pump fuel,
Pump price.
pump price has increased also. Now the buses, the transporters have also increased their fare because they need to meet up with what is happening in the fuel in this petroleum, because whatever affects the petrol side affects the commodity of the market, because that's the determining factors that happen in the marketplaces. Now when the price of petrol is increased, the commodity other commodities will increase, because that is only the means.
That's what will depend on. That's the
That's the
resource.
resource we're depending on now.
That
Is it. Now Tinubu came in and it was after increasing the pumping price. Now mind that it will affect the price of products in the market. That's what we're facing today. So for what we're supposed to do is we would have now studied the what is on the ground. How will I root these people? By subsidizing the food first. We have subsidized the food. Now, even if increase the petroleum price, it will not affect the masses, because when the drink of rice is sold for 200 and the fuel is sold for 500, the masses they will not weigh it. It will be in equilibrium form. It will not affect the masses much. But now the price of the fuel is high, cost of commodity in the market is high. It will affect the masses. So that is not how to fix a country. You must first of all look inward. What is the masses suffering? Removing subsidy is not the first thing.
before you make your policy.
Yes.
As the president.
As a person, as a president, you must first of all consider the masses, because the masses have been crying for hunger, from money crisis to Ebola to
Naira
COVID,
scarcity.
to naira scarcity. Now we're in full
First scarcity and
scarcity now.
everything, you know.
Everything.
The election.
Election.
Also, you know.
They do not allow a due process to take place. We bought the beavers in a big amount of money and did not use it. How they say they want to do a free and fair election? Is that a free and fair election? Whereby you boycott the beavers that's supposed to be something that will make it a
transparent one.
But they boycott it and left it. Now, talk about the junta in Niger Republic.
Yeah.
You see, one thing with the organizers, they always try to use force in everything.
To the mic.
They don't use force to solve a crisis. Use the dialogue, diplomats, to solve it. Now, what is Niger crying for? They say that the people ruling them are not ruling them well. And that's what's happening in Nigeria. Our leaders are not, they're only after themselves. They reach themselves, they pack the whole money, and they went and dump it in other man's lands. And those people are using to do their own country, while our land is dying. The same thing played in Niger, and the citizen rose up and said, no, we can't continue like this. Instead of them because they say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now, democracy is not playing in Africa. I believe the Africans have not matured enough to rule themselves.
Yes.
They have not matured. So I prefer we go back to military, because in the eras of military, the citizens enjoy themselves. Now the situation is too much. Hunger is too much. Now we say that we are all civilians. The civilians are ruling. Now is the time we are suffering. So the Niger people, they say no, we can't continue. The France are manning the uranium and the gold,
Because they want development in their
country. And they will mine all the gold and the uranium and they take it to their own country. And mind you, France has nothing in their country. They depend on the Africa, which is Niger. They make their country better from the Africans.
And we expect military not to take over when people are suffering.
From that place. And what they are crying for is their rights.
And looking at it, even the citizens there are supporting the military.
They're supporting the military. They are the ones that even pursue their leaders.
They are supporting
I watched the video.
The coup plotters.
The civilians are the ones that are pursuing the leaders, because they say that the leaders are impoverishing them. And what are we saying? And you want to use force to go and combat them. It can't work. They should first of all listen to what the masses are crying for. That's how to solve it. Don't just because you have a military. Nigerians military has we are living on the past glory. Before they said Nigeria military is the strongest military in the ground, but today we don't have our military are off the waters again.
All right, because of our time, James, I really appreciate you for talking. We just need to go. You want to talk? Oh. All right. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say? Okay, about what
About
you
the Ecowas.
Okay.
Tinubu is the chairman of Ecowas. Am I right?
Yeah.
In Ecowas means economy. Economy in the sense of Cameroon, like Ghana. When you study in Nigeria and you study in Ghana, the certificate is not the same. If you go to abroad, they will first of all welcome a Ghanaian. Why Nigeria, they gave them some name in the past. Giant of what? Giant of Africa.
Even till now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still the giant of Africa.
But there's no show. Even if you go carry your dad pali as a green card, you stay them in Nigeria, they will look at you one kind in the US. They look at you and they first of all give a Ghanaian job. Why Nigeria is bigger than Ghana? So I don't know what Ecowas, that economy means, and communities there means people, if me and you unite together, we have one mind like mind. When I'm hungry, you are hungry. If I'm not eating, you're not eating. But that economy there.
If I'm not mistaken, I think what you mean is that you don't know the purpose of that ECOWAS.
ECOWAS in West Africa, Nigeria, the Giant of Africa, they should remove their name from them.
Yes.
Even they should remove their name because after Benin here, after Badagry, they don't do visa to go to France. Yes, I know what. Even this our rice now, they used to carry them from that Cotonou, Cotonou also, Ivory. So now, if you want to apply in UK, which is Church Gate there, they won't give you the visa. They will screen you after screening and a lot of screening. UK embassy will not give you. You will be begging them to give you back your pali. You'll be begging them to give you. So sometimes they will seize your passports, telling that you forge your bank statements, and which is bad because those people are sucking our blood. They are unjust. They are sucking our blood. UNICEF, UNICEF is for children, Abi, and some of their bodies there, even the UNM building, sometimes they bombed it last time. Yes. So what I'm saying that ECOWAS, and Nigeria is giants means you suppress others. You suppress others.
You live by example.
Thank you. Live by example. Whereby Ghana, a small country here, like Lagos is even bigger than Ghana, will come and apply visa. They will go there. Then Benue, this Ivory, Cotonou now go to France without visa. I begin to imagine Nigeria. If you apply visa in UK, church gates there, they won't give you. You begin them to give you by your quality. Yeah. It's so bad. There's cause for alarm, and the economy is so bad. The masses are complaining. Some people are watching us from this is flipped TV. Sometimes they watch from US and UK. All those things are saying we're not talking out of sense. Some people are from government as they come here to talk.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't want to mention that, but some from government as they come here to talk.
Yeah.
So they should follow it up. When people are complaining about somebody, you should work on it. You should work on it because some of them, their children is not in Nigeria.
Your name?
My name is Margaret.
Margaret. Thank you so much.
So ask me some questions in this place. Don't want to ask me. In this paper, ask me so I will talk. You don't want to ask me. Is that Christian?
No.
Ask me some questions. Yeah, I'm not scared.
Okay, no problem. Just hold on. All right. Let me quickly give I like the chance. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my brother. How are you doing? Cool. What's happening, Elijah? A lot. I remember back then in 2018 or 19, if I'm not mistaken, I interviewed you. Okay, I think it should be the spot. Yeah. Wow, great one. And you talked so much about the country, the state of the nation at that point in time. During that interview, I called your number. So, at the end of the day, Erufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, called you and told you to please work with him, right? For the support of Ashwaju on his ambition, the 2023 ambition. I'm talking about 2018 or 2019. Here we are today. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president or elected president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Give it to him. I'm giving it to him. He was elected he was announced by INEC, and is now the sitting president. Now, since the inception of Asiwaju, or the ascension of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the seat of power, there have been controversies, there have been issues, reactions over certain policies. Number one policy that is like a harsh policy to Nigerians is the policy of removal of subsidy. Of course, don't forget that most of these politicians during the campaign said they would remove subsidy. The likes of Shure, the likes of Obi, Atiku, and others. Tinubu has removed it. He has made a bold step, but Nigerians are reacting. How do you see this? How would you react to this?
Do you want to see it as a good step? Are you now saying it's a good step? If it's a good step, it's a good step in the wrong direction. It's a good step, very well. If you say it's a good step, if you say it like that, it's a good step. Because I don't even know anything that has to do with subsidy in Nigeria. My prayer to God to provide for me anyhow it is going in Nigeria to be able to do what is going on ground. Because I'm not looking on to the government. Rather, I'm looking on to God. But the most surprising thing is this, is that the man who came out to say they are removing subsidy for Nigerians, blah, 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 immediately, even before getting to the table to sit down, to pick his pen, to do one or no two things, the moment he was doing so, you know one funny thing, which I really appreciate. I appreciate Tinubu for that too. You know what I appreciate for him? For removing the subsidy. All the cows they buy in Lagos State, that they want to stop all roads to do party. Tinubu has become president to dance the next 48 hours, 72 hours. They hide it. After the announcement of the subsidy. If I don't suffer for Lagos, me where I no vote for Tinubu, if I don't suffer for Lagos. Because I came out openly say I don't support him. Mr. President, please, I don't support you. And I'm not going to. And I cannot. You are not in position for me to stop, to do. I've done then. I've done it before. When you are as a governor, you have nothing to show me as a governor of Lagos again.
No appointment to give to you or
no.
You need to make it clear.
No. I did not.
But you just said
me, I no go even hope an appointment for Nigeria. They no go fit give me appointment for Nigeria because I no get pali to show. So I'm striking for that. Are you getting me? I was disappointed in a lot of things then. I was disappointed in him in the dictatorship. This one was become councillor. This one was become chairman. This one was become this in his bedroom. In the expense of who people want to use in their area. I know when he was being made to go for the second term, I always been telling you, the brain man behind it was Aregbesola. The man who agitated who did everything for Tinubu to go for second term is Aregbesola. The man who stood for him when his mother died was not be him. Afikuyomi. Senator Afikuyomi. He was the one who stood for him for the death of his mother. He was not there to bury his own mother. Because of this desperado to want to become something in Nigeria. Who is Abiola to Tinubu politically? Is it not his godfather? If you say you want to emulate him, I don't know, maybe I'm right or wrong. Why don't he sponsor Kola, being the son of Abiola, who is also going for president? Nobody even knows him. Who knows Tinubu? They know him from PF, SGP. Go and ask all those issues. It is the people in the states that they were being
remove of their own thing and give it to me, and it goes on. Up till now, the big question now you now ask, which party bring out Tinubu for the whole world to see him? Okay. AC.
Yes.
Action Group. AAG, Action Group. Then tell you say the party don't die, the party still there, they registered. They are among the list. It's his name there. He betrayed them. APC is a field of dictatorship, traitorship. A lot of them, they are traitors. Yes, all of them, most of them you see in APC. Most of them, they are traitors. Oshomale was Labour. They know him from what he has done when he was running a parallel government with Obasanjo. He was known. He became a governor through Labour Party. He betrayed the trust.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Are you getting me? So all these people you are seeing, they know what they want. And the only thing they can do is to deceive you. To tell you what will suit you. If they tell you what is going to suit you, even if they are not going to provide it, then you will do their own. And it goes on and on and on. El-Rufai said Tinubu is a drug baron. He showed us evidences at that time that nobody in this world will ever make him come closer to Tinubu. And supported him. And today, he was abusing all these elders in the north. That is also an elderly statesman. Nobody can tell him what to do. So they must work for him. I thank God for what is happening in the Senate. I was about to ask you that question. He said he wants to go to school. Tinubu said he should not go to school. He should come and work with him. He didn't know Tinubu. All those people who take him there, he will make sure he finish them. I swear. In 6 months, he will remove most of them. People who supported him. He will remove them one by one. Because he knows they don't like him. They just like what he has in his hand. Wallahi, Tinubu will remove them. Do you know what he did with all his former deputy governors in Lagos State, who are indigenous of the state? He removed them. He has his way. Why you understand? He reads James Adichie's books more than ever. He reads mafia books, books of lies. He knows how to put people out there without even empowering anybody. Now, your take on Ecowas' move to stop the military junta for taking over the country. They've taken over, but the president has not been reinstated after the deadline or ultimatum given to them. Tinubu heads the Ecowas, and we believe there are certain responsibilities expected of Tinubu to carry out as the chairman of Ecowas. But many Nigerians are saying that's not what we need for now. Fix the country. We have internal crisis we are facing. What's your business with Niger? But we are still saying that as the chairman of Ecowas, he's saddled with certain responsibilities. Yes or no, sir? Do you know what I want? I don't know, maybe this example I want to give. I'll call back. Let me give this example. Maybe it will work. The cloud is dark, about to rain. Are you getting me? Monkey is on top of a tree, sitting on a tree. He hear one man for ground. They listen to radio. The man when they hear say for inside radio, they say they won't block road because they won't do third mainland bridge, make it no collapse. Monkey when they talk say we no go gree, we no go gree. Wetin connect monkey with third mainland bridge? I go too far. Okay, let me calm down. Wetin concern Nigeria with Niger? Okay. Wetin concern Nigeria with Niger? They say that the thing where they like it. Wetin concern you? Now your papa house. You know what made they overthrow in government? If you continue like this, then go to him. To who? To Tinubu.
has surrounded himself with.
The Northerners,
his
the
forces.
Northerners says, do you want us to go into war? Fine. The border between where we will start shooting should be in between the north and the southwest. Because we in the north are not ready to go into war with Niger.
Okay, yes.
How do you do about that?
But Alaji, as
We are sitting on time bomb. Forget what is going on in the world. This is Benin Republic. They are being colonized by the France. Is it to come in from here? Chad, they are being controlled by France. Niger, they are being controlled by France. Before you come to Benin Republic, we have Mali, we have Burkina Faso, we have Mauritania, we have Malawi. All these people are being controlled by the Francophone. If you have their CFA, it is what you are going to spend everywhere in this Francophone. The value might change when you get to another place, but it's the same currency you go around with. They understand themselves. Forget propaganda, say they no go green, a lie. When Boko Haram, they fight us, who give them chance? Who they give them ammunition?
Okay.
Are you getting me?
yes,
The mistake we made the other time is what Tinubu is about to make again now. What was that mistake? For taking part in Ecowas. Ecowas is a problem to Nigeria. Because for those who lose their young ones and their family, their relation and everything in the war from other countries, they are annoyed. They are not happy with Nigeria. Jonathan is among those who have supported, who have signed that Gaddafi must be removed in all circumstances, in any other way. And after they kill him, ask yourself and myself, where are those soldier men who are backing Gaddafi at that time? They tell you, say you will see, and they join hand with the Boko Harams. Were they arrested in Liberia, in Libya? After they overthrow Gaddafi, where are his men who said, no, not kill? Who are his men who say, we no go agree, like he must be there? Where are they? Did you hear that one of the generals or one of the colonel or one of the captain has been arrested in Libya? Where are they? That is why at that time, Crowley, Prof, PMB, Buhari, you know what he said? He says, let's tackle Libya and stop what is happening there so that they will not come in. He said, waiting concern us with our security with Libya, because you know if we can send the Libyans away, we'll be able to know who are our own. So now, I beg, tell Mr. President, me, I'm ready to go to the war. Mr. President, I'm ready. I, Zubair Mohammed Tawfiq, I'm ready to follow you to the war front. The only thing I will do to make me follow you to the war front, no be say you go wear Nigerian Army khaki on a Workers' Day, Independence Day, or anything day for official. No, go wear war uniform. You go day front.
Yes.
Your son will follow you.
Exactly.
Me go be the third person.
Yeah.
Because I know say the bullet will not kill you, no go kill your pikin. And if that bullet no kill your pikin, it no go touch me. So you no go touch other people from my family.
Yes.
So if we are to go into war with Niger, Mr. President should be ready to lead.
Exactly.
Then we will follow. Do you know what Nigeria? We are sitting on time bomb. We are surrounded by all these Francophone. Before we can call anybody to be our brother, that is Ghana. You have to cross from here to Benin. Cross, blah, blah. Before you go Togo, before you call this Ghana, look at the distance.
but they are bordering us.
All this thing, we are around it. Until it happened, before you know, say they have followership. What they will do is that they will take the opportunity to come and start tapping from our own economy, tapping from our own mineral resources, and they'll be building themselves.
And looking at the takeover of military in Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, you know, I think it's a big war.
Even the Niger,
it's a big war.
Niger has more land than we do. They have human capacity and mineral resources than they do. Are you getting me? But take it or leave it, unless you know it's semovita, you dey eat from Niger.
Most of us.
Most of the things they use in doing semovita for us come from there. Granite, come from there. I remember when Eco people they do like this. Hausa no go enter Lagos. We are buying pepper, a cup of milk thing like this. We are buying it 1,200, 2,000. Because we say Hausa man no go, you can enter Lagos. We know if we plant anything, we will cause problem for ourselves. They are using this thing to distract us. Mr. President, if I know, I've been telling Nigerians, say, idea don't end for your end. As you don't enter 90, you tell us, say, you be 60. So, I know, say, idea don't finish. Are you getting me? Me, I know, say, Mr. President, idea to Paris. Idea to turn now. Mr. President is 90-something.
With the speech you make.
Oh, my
That was
brother.
last week, if I'm not mistaken, last week.
And with the speech now that he make as long as he be, which one solve us now?
A president that has not spent up to 6 months. I like you.
If he like making no spend 2 days, he no consign me. If you get better policy on ground, the next thing is that people will applaud you and follow it up. I say, let's give him chance. And we go alongside with it. Are you getting me? The man has said more than enough things that has put him. He doesn't know that he's putting himself in trouble when he was campaigning. Oh, Tinubu was so desperate.
He has prepared ahead.
He doesn't have any plan. Monaco can be man, he said.
That's what he said, that he has prepared ahead of the task.
Are you getting me? He could have prepared ahead the task. Because what really happens was that all he is after is, I want to be there even if I'm going to die tomorrow. Yeah. Are you getting me? So at that time, he's ready to tell any lies he's ready to tell for you to just believe. So if you come to your state, now the type of lie where go enter your body, where you go here and I go tell you. Yes. Are you getting me? The only one that I know say he common, where we say he clear for all of us, where we say now for me and you, make we enjoy. He say we go chop corn. Agbado. When he come in and this discuss about agriculture, when you say in statement, it is long. Did agriculture come there? You want to remove subsidy. You did not take care of refinery. You can't tell Nigerians because Nigerians, God have mercy. You can't tell Nigerians say they have made within these 2 months we have made 3 trillions. Now let's ask Mr. President. That 3 trillion,
1 trillion.
Oh, sorry, I beg you, Mr. President, I beg you. I know hear him because I don't hear your news.
1 trillion.
So they say he made 1 trillion. So I beg Mike and the rest of people who are there on the street who have been listening to news. That 1 trillion, where they put up?
And the money will be channeled to sectors that matter.
Like which sectors they matter? Which state not? Wait till they talk. You say, I said they feel longer until they collect money for contributions.
Some of this money.
No, tell me that one.
Will be spent, will be utilized to cushion the effect of.
Don't use that word cushion for me. Cushion the effect of what is on ground. What is it that you think can cushion what is on ground? When Mr. President already is adding to your problem since 2020. I have the video. I'll post it to you for you to see it. When Mr. President was giving them 2,000 naira during the COVID, these people were giving. Before I come out for this place, anybody want to see it? I'll show it for them here. I post it on the platform. Everybody see it. Are you getting me? They will say 2,000 naira. They will say Tinubu for president. No compromise. Tinubu for president. No compromise. Tinubu for president. Oh yeah, use sanitizer to clean your hand. Tinubu for president. No compromise. That is 2020 that everybody was hungry. Nobody is moving on the street. Nobody have anything. That they're supposed to give us Indomie and anything for those people who want to give. Who they give? Who they give you? You know, answer me. Who they give? Where you see? Now all these Nigerian actresses and actors came out in trailers, giving all their fans. See why? Savage. When that nude video came on air, that people were saying everything about her. Do you know what the people in Okera here are saying for this? What do you call it? Babono Milan now. They say if they see anybody for this area, play that video, then go beat hell out of him head, then go kill him for this area. You can't play that video around them. Why? Throughout the COVID time, Tiwa Savage was there giving them food, giving them rice, giving them money from house to house, and we have government. Her video did not go viral in this area. For this, the whole lot and alive. I respect the lady. You understand what I'm saying now? It is individual. Tinubu no go spend your own money. Tinubu no go spend. People they think say Tinubu they spend money. That is why then they follow on with my cap in Milokan. He no go give them shishi. Because anytime we just leave for any state where you reach, if you reach that state, the only thing we go just tell and say, Your Excellency, make provision for this one, give him 20 million. Your Lordship, we don't have, okay, tell that local government chairman to bring 5 million. You, complete everything, go and give them. That's what he does. He's a dictator.
Yes, sir. Because of our time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to say before we go? Because we need to move now.
I will appreciate one thing if Mr. President can take it on a posting. Are you getting me? Let him look for volunteers, those who are ready to work for this country without being paid. Are you getting me? For the betterment of this country. My first step that I want us to do is that if all Nigerians can endure with our resilience on oil subsidy, I beg, House of Assembly, that is Senate, and the Rep, and State House of Assembly, I beg, we want subsidy for your salary too.
Yes.
Are you?
Let us subsidize.
We want them to subsidize their salary too. Starting from Mr. President, let him sacrifice for the whole year. Check President Muhammad Buhari. You know how much he has sacrificed from when he had become a president up to now. He was not collecting his salary fully. You go and check. This one will be propaganda.
I like it. It seems to be the look of things. People are somehow looking at it like Buhari's administration is kind of even better than Ashwad Bola Ahmed's administration.
They don't have to. They don't know. I have to look at it that way.
Because why? Because it's young, right?
Let us suffer. Let us suffer like this for 8 years, so we'll be able to check out.
So you think this will linger till 8 years?
No.
You think this will continue till 8 years?
I beg. Don't check Buhari's administration with Tinubu's abbreviation.
Because Tinubu's administration is still young, right?
Yes. Let us continue like this.
No, I don't understand you.
Let the country continue like this. By the time fuel will become 1,500, we go, then we'll be able to checkmate ourselves. Are you getting me? So we'll be able to do check and balance to do which one is better between Buhari's government and Tinubu's government.
It's too young.
Yeah.
It's too young.
Very young.
Okay.
Your Oga will get this station. I must see where they give young men, where poor, where they give them rice, because you don't make money for Nigeria. Who you give?
Yes.
Who you give? All these small boy where they walk out for street say, hey, when people go fair, they carry money finish, we see them go for street, then they give area. Hey, this man not well. They pay house rent for them. They do this for this. They do this for who your Oga give. Oga, you are the talk to a free TV. People like you must be able to sacrifice for this nation too. It starts from people like you. Nobody say we go to talk, we go to take us make money, and you are not giving it to the masses.
Okay.
Give it back to the public. The public are building you. Build the public too. That's what it takes. Don't let us come every day talking about government. Your own government, your own body. What you they get, give to the public too. Because you make money from the public. This paper where you see now, we are not pay cover for them. When I finish now, I go give the man say make you collect.
No,
you have paid for it. Now don't begin to pay now. Now don't begin to pay. Before when I know they pay. So people. So what I know spare.
The same way you talk to others and don't collect money from them.
I do. That's what I'm saying.
We don't.
What I really want you to.
As professionals,
I
don't expect us to pay
you no. I don't say you should pay me.
Okay. Give back to the public.
What I'm doing for you, I don't say you should give it to me. If you check my Facebook account, I have 7.5 followers. Are you getting me? If you set another group that I have for Gomason Muslim Justice Forum, I have 3.5 followers. Are you getting me? For my WhatsApp, I have almost 1,000 followers. That group alone. Anytime I say anything to you, now you they spread them. I spread it to my people, and they are making money from you people are making money from there. Bring it back to the bring it back to the public too. Are you getting me? Let's see where you go. They say this is Flip TV. It is sharing rice. This Flip TV. They are giving them this. They are giving them that. They are giving them that. You don't make use of us to come and talk about government. Our life is at stake. And you're all making your own money. And you're not giving back to the public.
But we've done it. We've done it before.
I want to see the video. Then I will clap for you.
We've done it before.
No. If I see the video, if I see the video,
some of the reviewers will not say they are not benefiting.
Now,
some of these
viewers abroad. From viewers abroad. Now you will they see. If not because of you, I'm not going to talk to Flip TV again. I'm saying it. If you like, make you cut this one where I talk. I don't mind.
It's a live program.
You understand? So if you like, you cut it. I don't care. I don't mind. Either they what, but your people, Nigerians, we are good on one thing. We want to shade. We cover ourselves from something that is happening to make money from it. And the people that are crying, when you see people are crying, that people are suffering, we are telling you people are suffering here and there. You have had it already. Your boss is there in the house. He did not hear it. So when you get 2 rights and everything, so the only thing you will do is to make your guy to bring 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. You go that the Fleet TV are also touching the life of the masses here and there. Then they will know that individuals who are making from the public are also giving back to the society. And before you know anything we are saying to the government, that government is not doing something now, we have people that we can rely on that are talking to the government. Are you getting me? But we are talking to the government, our own life is at stake. I thought the other day somebody was telling me, say, he's from DSS. Why are you talking about Tinubu? I said, did I hold gun? Did I shoot him? I tell her saying they make us suffer. Is that a crime? Are you getting me now? To tell somebody that this thing you are doing is bad, is it a crime? Does it cover anything? The only thing you can do that can pay you be say you go shoot me, make I die. Because if you carry me go there, I no go eat your food. I no go drink your water, and I no go die. Are you getting me? So the only thing that can make it easier for you is just to shoot me and let it be. Then you give yourself rest of mind. So my brother, I'm talking to your boss. Let them make sure they also give out to the masses. So that if people like you that are doing it, you are challenging government. Are you getting me? If you are not doing it, we are only saying what we are saying. It will not go anywhere. But if you are doing it and you see your video, say, these people, even as they talk about government, they are not true to the government, not do this, Because like you are doing it now, you are doing it to make money and to make government to laugh on us. Don't mind them. Come back, party, they will just shout for nothing we go do. So every time when we don't begin to talk for the past 6-7 years now, which impact have you seen in it from your side to the government, to us? But when they start challenging government by doing 1 or 2 things to uplift people, take 50,000 naira for your business, take 20,000 naira for the sick one, visit here. Even if you don't give them anything with your video, they go see, say you go visit the sick ones, you now see the condition of the roads, you now see the condition of the hospital, you now see the condition of everything, the facilities that are supposed to be for the people that is not there. If you are also doing such a documentary, we know all we are saying is not a waste. You understand? So we are here because of you, Michael.
Right. Thank you so much. I like it. And I will need your support as well.
God will do it, not
just
me.
like the way you've been doing.
We
appreciate you. The viewers are watching presently.
Thank you very much.
I believe they will also
try
to support Flip TV
and
support the anchor to make everything.
Once you finish, send it to me. I'll send it to people.
All right.
I have people to do it.
All right. Thank you so much. I like it. All right, Mr. Bati. All right, Mr. Michael. Let's quickly have you before we go. Mr. Michael.
Hey! Morning.
Morning. How you doing? I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
It's okay.
All right, we have issues to talk about. but we need to make it a brief one now. Akpabio promises to take up Southeast case for appointment of more ministers. Over the years, we've heard the complaints of the Easterners on the way or over the way the federal government treats them. We've complained about marginalization, government not running an inclusive governance, and which I believe this time around, Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu should look into. The Senate President, person of Akpabio, has made it clear that they will look into the situation and make sure that the Easterners also benefit from this ministerial appointments. So what's your take on that?
I think it's a good step. Remember that in the last administration we had a poor representation of all the 6 geopolitical zones in the cabinet of General Muhammad Buhari. It was so obvious that he only concentrated on the northerners, basically. So if Akpabio is raising that issue now, that a lot of consideration should be given to Southeast, I think it's a good development. If that is implemented, we are all Nigerians, and the cabinet should reflect even representation of the geopolitical zones. Yeah, that's my view.
Now, moving on to Erufai, an opera yesterday. Many Nigerians are saying that it's a payback time for Erufai and is reaping what he has sown. How do you see it?
You know, the last time I spoke on Erufai, if you remember, I said my concern with him was his excessive disposition, especially to religious matters and all of that. If you remember, I raised that issue. So I wasn't too surprised when the news filtered in that there are concerns, security concerns concerning Erufai and I think 2 other people, and they've not been cleared as ministerial nominee. So I think it's good. It's good if you are in position and you are not conscious of certain things. We all knew a lot of opera that we had in Kaduna when he was the governor of that state, especially in southern Kaduna. It was the same Erufai that said there's nothing wrong in Muslim tickets, even in his state. And according to him, he said it will continue and all of that. You know, when you make statements like that, what you are saying is that those that are not in that entity can go to blazes, and I think it's not good for a leader to sound in that manner. The moment you assume leadership, you become the father for all, and that's inclusiveness is what people are looking out for in leadership. So I think it serves him right if he eventually wasn't considered, because at land there are security issues concerning him. So let the security agencies do their job.
Do you think at last it will favor him?
Anything is possible around here.
To get the appointment?
Anything is possible around here. Some of those concerns can be waived. The president can still have his way, as we have seen in the past. So anything is still possible.
I thought someone like Erufai would have an automatic entrance to the system.
I mean, ideally that should be it. Ideally that should be it. And I also want to tell you that what you are seeing happening to Erufai is as a result of some of the changes we have had recently in the security architecture. If it were to be the last administration that is still on board, with those people in the security architecture, this will not be happening to an Erufai that I know.
What do you expect from the leaders of Ecowas on Thursday? The deadline was not met by the junta in Niger. They'll be meeting on Thursday. What are the expectations? What do you want them to look into? How do you want them to resolve the crisis in there?
Again, if I don't see military decision, I don't see anybody approving the fact that Niger should be invaded military-wise. More consultations can still be made. More dialogue can still be explored before we ever get to that point. I think they should allow reasoning to prevail and not be hasty in their decision. We have a lot of security concerns already along that borderline. Don't forget, we are equally surrounded by a lot of Francophone countries that has the French interests. So all this consideration, if not properly checked, as I said the last time, the problem in Niger can assume an international dimension, and that may not go well for all assassination.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Always a pleasure, my brother.
All right, viewers across the globe, we appreciate you for joining us on today's edition of this program. We really appreciate you. And to the reviewers, I also thank you for joining us on today's program. You can join us on our social media handles displayed on the screen. It's right on the screen. Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. You can also follow me on all platforms at Michael Timtayo Adekunle, at Michael Timtayo Adekunle. Behind the camera, I have my very good videographer, Taiwo. Respect to you. Viewers across the globe. Till tomorrow. Bye for now.